Okay, so what I'm going to talk about here is Facebook, and we're not going to talk about the spending money on ads and all that stuff. At this point, I'll get into all that later, and kind of give you a little guidance, if you will. But right now, I'm going to talk about some of the free avenues that people use to promote themselves and their businesses on Facebook. So, you know, I personally know of people that use Facebook to Facebook groups in particular, because you can't pay to advertise in those. But if you go into a group and you get into multiple groups, well then guess what? You're able to you know you don't want to spam them, create a bunch of crap in there, but you're able to talk about stuff having to do with that specific subject, and then subsequently turn around and drop uh, a little note, if you will, about what you're doing. So I know people that do that in the internet marketing, the IM niche, right? And I've known one of my brokers, a young man up in Northern California, same thing. You know, when he was more active in doing CPNs, credit profile, credit privacy numbers, he's not as active. He had some, he jumps from thing to thing, and the next shiny thing. And then he also had a death in his family that I think affected him greatly. So, but whenever he comes, he'll buy like 20 numbers, and he'll get rid of those 20 um, quickly. And how he does it is that he'll post ads in different Facebook groups having to do with credit issues, needing to rent. I mean, anything you can think of, there's something on Facebook, groups for that type of thing. So why wouldn't you use that, right? So, I'm really big into the internet marketing niche and all that kind of stuff. So for me, um, these are some of my different things I have going on with Facebook. But for me, it's just logical. I want to try to find some. Let's see, one of the groups that. Excuse me. So this is those are people that like some of my stuff. Um, do, 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 do. Okay, I'm not seeing any postings right now, or I'm just overlooking them for whatever reason. But the point that I'm trying to get across to you, more so than anything, is that there are a wealth of groups out there for any topic you can think of. I even bought a program on on how to do this thing. And what was funny is the guy in his program really didn't talk about much more than I already knew, and what people I know were doing, which is join a group, don't spam it, um, create content in that group, back and forth with other people in the group, and then subsequently, once you've done that a few times, then you turn around and simply, you know, drop something, a little bit of information about, what you're doing, what's working for you, that kind of thing. It literally works out like a champ. I was trying to find a post or two where people or doing that, in my little feed there. But so here's a group that I'm in. This is a marketer by the name of Kim Roach. Awesome. I mean, like way awesome person. I adore her. As a matter of fact, I pay her whatever it is, $39 or $49 a month to be a part of her little marketing lab. And, I go in there every once in a while and I will read through, get little tidbits of information that can potentially be, useful to me. But anyway, so if you take a group like this, if you read through it, you're going to find people that are talking about different things, and they're going to mention something about what they're doing, or how they're doing it, or whatever the case may be, right? And it's free marketing for you. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. um, you could be an accountant, an attorney, a doctor, or whatever. Find different groups that relate to what your specialty is, what you're all about, and participate in those groups. Talk about those groups, and then you're slowly but surely, mention, the link to to some project that you have going on, to your business, to whatever. Or if your business is called XYZ Conglomerated, you'd mention that in the post. Free marketing. It's awesome. It works like a champ. Like I just mentioned, my guy up north, whenever he participates in groups, I'm sorry, when he'll come buy a block of CPNs and subsequently sell them in no time at all because he participates in groups, having to deal with credit and renting issues and all that kind of stuff. All right, that's it. Bye.